All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trucking California with Bellox 18, where every single video is one load from beginning to end. Right now, I just finished the load that went from Stockton to Ontario, and then we delivered the empty to Paris, which you didn't see in the last video because I didn't show that part where I took the empty from Ontario to Paris, but that happened. And then I started looking for loads. I had been looking for loads, but it's a really slow week this week for power only. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. I don't know. I can barely keep track of what's going on in my life, let alone what's going on in like the freight markets, why it is the way it is, but I feel it and I see that there's not a lot of loads. So I didn't think I was gonna get a very good rate. So I started looking around, started thinking, man, if I could just get some for $1,000 to get out of LA and get home for the weekend, and I don't want to be sitting down here for a day or two like I did last week. Not into it. So I was like, okay, started looking. Uber Freight, Convoy, Coyote Logistics, which I've yet to haul for, but I'm set up with them. Who else? What else? DAT Load Board. And then I started looking at TQL, and guess what? TQL had some loads pop up in the afternoon, but they're for tomorrow morning. So we got ourselves a load from Montebello to Richmond tomorrow morning. It's awesome. I'm happy. So I'm here at the truck stop in Jurupa Valley, and it's hot. It's 90 degrees or so, and so I'm turning the truck on every so often and then shutting it down because I don't want to soot pack my brand new X15 Cummins. I don't want to be one of those guys that just idles nonstop. So I'm trying to tough it out, but I got to cool down this cab every once in a while, otherwise I'm going to die. So anyway, so tomorrow we're going to go pick up this load of Montebello. I'll show you guys where we're going, what we're doing, how we're doing it. Should be a preloaded trailer, should be. And then we're gonna start heading north, but we're gonna make a little stop. Let me show you guys a picture right here. Did you guys catch it? That was quick. It was quick. So we're gonna go look at a trailer. And I've been talking to this guy on the phone, and it sounds promising that it's available, that I can get approved for it, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. But you guys will see that later in this video. Sorry, this is a long intro, but we still gotta roll the music. We gotta roll it. Roll the music! All right, good morning. We are, we're ready to start rocking and rolling. We gotta get over to Montebello. But yeah, we're packed in like sardines over here. So I love you, Southern California, but I don't. I gotta go. I gotta go. All right, let's get in the truck. All right, hey, while we're letting the truck warm up, I got a favor to ask you guys. I got something in the works with some other YouTubers. So I want to have you guys all go subscribe to their channels because we're gonna be doing this project over the summer. I think it's gonna be cool. I think. But go follow Nomad Trucker if you haven't already. Go follow the Great Freight Sage Logic, which I mentioned him in a couple videos ago, and then also Nevada Trucking and Trails. He's been in a lot of the lives. He's been big, you know, kind of like I don't know, supporter of the channel. That sounds weird, but he's really cool. He has a channel, and he's ordering a brand new Peterbilt. So me and him are kind of like the YouTube Peterbilt gang, man, 389 gang. So his is ordered and like built, and it's getting its finishing touches put on, and he ordered it legendary red, which is that red with like the glass flake in it that's really metallic, and it pops. His truck's gonna be really cool. But anyway, go follow those channels: Nevada Trucking and Trails, Nomad Trucker, the Great Freight Sage Logic, and there's going to be a few others too as we get closer, but those ones for sure. Right now, pause the video, go subscribe to them because we got something in the works, and I think you guys will like it. I think so. So anyway, let's get to Montebello. got to the shipper, they had to send me to another location to pick up the trailer. I went to that location. I had my wife on the phone, and so I didn't record. So I'm sorry. My wife gets, you know, priority over you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that's just the way it is. But they had this trailer squeezed in. I mean, I couldn't fit between the trailers to try to check the tires on the passenger side. I mean, it was just so tight in there. So I had to kind of do an Austin Powers thing to get out. I actually asked another truck driver. I said, "Hey man, do they have a yard goat or switcher truck?" You know, that and he goes, "Oh no, I don't think so, man. But you can get that." I'm like, "Oh, it's a longer wheelbase truck. It's not super long, but it's long." And he's like, "No, we can get it. Come on." So I was like, "All right, man." So I started doing it, and I'm like, I think I just need to turn this way because there's more room on my left side. So I was gonna like turn that way and then figure out a way to alley dock and turn around. And he was like, "No, trust me." I was like, "All right, this guy's putting his reputation on the line, saying that I'm gonna be able to do this." I did it. It took some maneuvering, but he got me out of there. He was watching my front end. I was watching the trailer, make sure I didn't rub up on that trailer that was like inches away. So anyway, dude, out in Montebello, I appreciate you so much. You got me out of there. You know, I'm already headed north. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I got a little footage going through LA. There's a lot of fog, a little overcast, so it feels really good this morning. It's like in the 60s. It was pretty hot yesterday when we recorded. When I was in the sleeper, it was like, man, this is too much. But anyway, it cooled off in the evening time. I was able to get some good sleep, and right now it's overcast and 65 degrees outside, so I'm enjoying it. And but it did diminish our view of downtown LA. So anyway, let's get up to Fresno. We're going to take a look at this reefer trailer. But I also got a phone call from another carrier, and they want me to haul their car hauler trailer. So it's another opportunity. So I'm going to meet up with them too and talk about what that opportunity might look like. I like the idea of hauling cars, and it's something new and fun and exciting that I've never done before. So I kind of have that in my back pocket right now, thinking that might be something cool to do. So anyway, we're gonna go check out this trailer though in this video, and we'll see what we'll see what it looks like. We'll see what the haps is. What the haps. So let's get north, let's get to Fresno and check out this reefer trailer. There's my buddy Sammy. He used to run sulfur with me. Now he's over here running around doing some drive-in. SG Transport, Sammy G. You're gonna be on YouTube. All right, we gotta keep rolling. I'll stop to get some lunch, but we gotta keep going. Just happened to run into him. You know what, guys? I was so excited when we did the walk-arounds that I forgot to take video, but now I'm gonna walk out here and take some video of it. So the one on the left is a 2018. The one on the right is a 2017. The 2018, super clean. It's a C600 unit, which means it's only carb compliant for like 7 years. So like 5 more years. And this one's an S600 unit, which means it is forever compliant with carb. This one's got the skirts, and they're both super clean Vanguard CIMC trailers. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can get some financing on these things. They're both super duper clean, super clean. So, and these are some of their rentals and stuff. But yeah, so I'm working with him on with his lady that has financed some of his other deals, and we're gonna try to get this thing done. And I'm gonna get into the ranks of the reefer haulers, I think, because these trailers so much nicer than the ones I looked at in Fontana. The ones in Fontana that were beat up and old, they were the rejects that no one wanted. These trailers here are actually like, you know, what I expected to find on used truck lots. I mean, used trailer lots. Trailers that actually looked like they could be sold and used and ran right now, and they don't look like crap. They don't have a bunch of dents and dings and stuff. So anyway, let's get out of here, get home. All right, it's time to park for the day and go home with all those crazies, and we'll be back in the morning to make our delivery. Let's go. All right, good morning everybody. We are back at it, and we got to get out of here. We got to go make this delivery. I was given a tip by another driver that was picking up at the same place I picked up at yesterday, and he said, bring a lunch. It's gonna be a while when I make this delivery over in Richmond, California. So it's right there near my old stomping grounds, Chevron Refinery, but I should have plenty of time to run down the numbers with you guys while I'm sitting there waiting to get offloaded. So let's get headed over that direction with everyone else in the world heading to the Bay Area. And yeah, we'll sit in some traffic and we'll hopefully make our appointment by 8 a.m. Let's go. All right, we are coming into Oakland, Oaktown. Yeah, we making good time, really good time. Gotta love Friday morning traffic, or lack thereof. Coming over the Altamont Pass on Highway 580. We just had a couple little slowdowns, but pretty much kept everything moving. So we're over here. Oh, I forgot about those bumps right there. This was my normal route when I was doing sulfur. If you guys have been watching the channel a while, you guys remember I'd come through here, go over to the Chevron Refinery in Richmond, pick up a load of sulfur and take it back to Stockton or take it down to Fresno. That was kind of my nightly routine. Do a couple of those or 3 of them, or just depending on what they gave me. And that was my kind of owner-op routine when I was leased on with Silva Trucking. Well, now we're on our own authority. We're coming over here. The Port of Oakland will be dead ahead of us when we come up this little rise, and then in the background will be downtown San Francisco. We'll get to see that skyline. It's a little hazy, and it's a little far away from my camera. You know, it doesn't zoom very well, but you might be able to pick it up. In person, it feels a lot closer. Yeah, you can see that skyline, and I don't know, San Francisco skyline is pretty cool, man. I like it. I like it. If you've never been to San Francisco, it's an interesting place. There it is right there. I don't know if you can see it in the background behind all the containers. They got a couple ships in there that have some containers stacked up higher than usual. They're getting things done. Shoot. But yeah, so if you've never been to San Francisco though, it's an experience. I think it was my second time in the city in my entire life. And I was at a work training thing when I was a manager for Jamba Juice, and I was getting some training at a store in San Francisco on Market Street, and Market Street was kind of deserted because it was a Saturday, so we walked a couple blocks down to go get some lunch during the lunch break. And I was with a bunch of people who were, you know, from around there, you know, that kind of general area. Not all of them were from the city, but they're all from the Bay Area. Come on over, buddy. Are you coming over, or are you just gonna hang out? There you go. So anyway, we go walking to get lunch, and we're about a block away from I forget the street we were coming up to, but it was one of the main streets there that runs all the way up. And I see this guy on rollerblades and a top hat, wearing a top hat, and I'm like, I see he looks kind of like flesh colored, and I'm like, is that guy wearing like one of those flesh colored bodysuits, you know, like with like the Adam and Eve costumes that they made a few years back, where you could like wear this flesh-colored bodysuit with a little leaf on the front. You know, I kind of thought, I wonder if that's what that guy is wearing. And then he got to the corner of the street that we were walking on, and he grabbed onto the street pole, to the street light, and he did a little pirouette around the pole on his rollerblades. And yeah, he was showing all of God's creation right there on the street. And I was like, and then he just went rollerblading down the road, and I was like, man, that was probably one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. And then and then as we got up to the corner and we're at the light pole that he held onto and did his little pirouette thing on, he's now down the block. But we look to our left, and here comes this whole parade of nudist bikers. You know, they're all on mountain bikes and different types of bikes, and they were going on a nude bike ride right down the middle of the city. Yeah, it wasn't a gay pride parade. It wasn't anything. It was some other event going on, but yeah, it was an experience. I'll say that. But if you just took the city with its architecture, with its climate, with its restaurants and food, with the views that you get, and you kind of took that weird, you know, San Francisco culture out of it, and you just went there for the architecture, the food, and the beauty, it's a rad city. Probably one of my favorite cities, you know, I've ever been to, and I haven't been very many places, but you know, it's I like it more than when I went to Seattle. I think it's cooler than LA, way cooler than LA. Yeah, I think it's cooler than Oakland, even though Oakland's got better people. I'll just say that straight out. But anyway, that was my fun San Francisco experience. That was the nudist parade thing going on. It was weird. But hey, we're about 10 minutes away. We're gonna hop over on 580 right there and get off on Richmond Parkway, and we'll be just pretty much right outside the walls of, or the fences of, the Chevron refinery. And I'm pretty sure this is the same facility where there's a large homeless encampment right on the backside of the warehouse. So I think that's the place that we're going. So we'll go check it out, and then hey, we'll talk numbers when we get there. Sound good? All right, let's roll. All right, so we got here at 7:30. We're parked out here on the road. They said go park out there, give us your phone number, we'll call you. And it's been 2 hours already. So I had a warning from another driver. I think I already told you guys this, but I had a warning from another driver that it takes forever here. So yeah, he wasn't lying. So we're parked on the street. The facility's down here at the end of the street, in the cul-de-sac. A lunch truck just pulled up. I'm gonna find out if they take credit card. If they do, I'm gonna get some money. Gotta get my wallet, but I'm gonna get some food if I can. If he takes credit card, you never know with the taco truck. You just never know. But yeah, I'll get to the numbers right after I check out this taco truck. All right, sound good? Actually, I'll give you guys the numbers once I'm in the door. Once I'm in the door, then I'll feel like, okay, now I can give you guys the numbers, because it's finally gonna be over. All right, talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, we got ourselves a dock. We are in dock 7. Dock 7, guys, dock 7. Boom. All right, so what's the numbers on this load, man? What's the numbers? You know what? I actually got to look at my phone to check it out. I had it memorized earlier, but it's been so long since I've been waiting for a dock that I forgot the numbers. I forgot them. All right, hold on one second. All right, so we have 595 miles. Okay, and part of that is bobtailing from Paris, California, where we delivered our load, our empty, back to Lowe's. So we bobtailed from there to Drupa Valley. From Drupa Valley, we bobtailed into Montebello in Los Angeles to pick up this loaded trailer. We brought the loaded trailer to my yard, and then from the yard, we're making the delivery in Richmond, California. 595 miles total, okay? 595. So all of that gets put into this $1,500 load. $1,500. So that is $2.52 a mile, okay? So when the broker looks at it, he looks at just the loaded miles, which the loaded miles is more like 450 or something like that, 470. I forget what it was. So he's looking at, man, you're getting over $3 a mile. Well, when you include the bobtail and the deadhead, it's less than that. And we're going to get a little bit more money than the $1,500 because of the detention time. Although the detention time for TQL, he said it's the standard detention time is $30 an hour after 3 hours. And I was like, are you sure? That's less than it's been anywhere else and everywhere else. Are you sure that's what he goes? Yeah, that's our standard detention. And I'm like, well, I'm never going to do this load again then. And if I do, it's going to be for a lot more money up front. Or I'm going to negotiate the standby time, the detention time up front so that I don't get stuck with it, after the fact. So once again, should have read my rate confirmation a little bit better. Shouldn't have, just looked at the total money. So we're living, we're learning, we're figuring this stuff out. But yeah, I think that they know. The guy tried to say, oh man, I don't know what's going on over there this week. But I know it's not just this week because that other guy told me at the shipper that he hasn't ran this load in a while. But he said, yeah, I don't run that load anymore. He said they're a mess over here. So, yeah, we still got the green light. So we backed into the dock, but we still got the green light. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to close out this video when we're actually unloaded, when we're actually taking off and getting out of here. And I'll let you guys know exactly how long I was at the receiver and let you guys know how much $30 an hour got me on my detention pay. All right. And then we can update the new rate that we got. And, we can gloat about $260 a mile instead of $252. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Stay tuned. All right, guys, look. You guys see that red blinking light? That red blinking light? That means we're finally getting offloaded. It only took 10 hours for us to get in the dock, get locked in, and now we're finally feeling a little shaking in the truck. We're almost done. All right, guys. 11 hours and 45 minutes. 11 hours and 45 minutes. We got our capped out detention time of $250, raised our rate up to $17.50. That's if TQL doesn't somehow find some way to fight me on it, because they're chumps. So anyway, probably not going to haul for TQL after this next load. I got a load pre-scheduled with them, and because their detention policy sucks, so I'm not going to use them anymore. And I can tell you right now, Hello Fresh, goodbye Fresh, adios fresco. I'm done. Never going back there again. That was ridiculous. Hey, they got people selling food out on the street outside because they know guys are sitting there all day long and they don't got nothing else to do except sit there. So that's the kind of place it is. I don't know what to say except let's get home. We're cutting through Berkeley right now. We gotta get through Oakland. We gotta get through San Leandro. We gotta get through Dublin, Livermore. We gotta go up over the Altamont. We gotta get through Tracy, cut through Modesto, Turlock, get to my yard. That's the plan. Those are all the little cities we're gonna hit on our way. And it's gonna be about 2 hours. So by the time I get home, I will have been out here for over 16 hours. I'm doing a sleeper berth split because I spent 11 hours in my sleeper berth, but I should have just put myself off duty and reset my clock. But I just kept thinking, no, they're about to start. I mean, once I got a dock, I just thought, okay, they're about to start. They're about to start. You don't anticipate a receiver taking 12 hours to get to you. It's just, that's crazy. So anyway, that's gonna be the title of the video. Receiver takes 12 hours, and we got a little bit of money. We'll get the weekly review going tomorrow or the next day. And man, happy Mother's Day, all of you mothers out there. I don't think I have very many women that watch the channel, but if you're a mother, comment down below so that all of the other commenters can shower you with all of the well wishes and good things that you deserve as a mother. I adore both my mother and the mother of my children, and they deserve more than one day a year. They deserve a lot more appreciation than what they receive. And so, anyway, let's make it a good one this year, fellas. All right, let's see. I think that's it. All I gotta say is peace out. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next load.